Hello. We'll wait for the hello. All right, we're live. Welcome to Key Conversations. Oh no, this is my podcast in the Key concert series. So many keys. Love it. I am excited today for our special guests. Some you've seen before, some you have not. These are members of the Amplify Monthly Mastermind community. They are all musicians who are in it for the long haul. And we're going to hear some of their stories today and a song from several of them. So I'm going to let people come on live, and we're going to start with Aaron J. Robinson. I almost said Robertson because I literally just saw a friend. The family name is Robertson, but it's Robinson. And so I'm going to bring on Aaron. Beep, boop, boop.
Hey.
Hey, can we hear you? Let's see.
Can you hear me? Hello? 1, 2, 3.
I can hear you. You feel soft to me, but that could just be me.
Okay.
I can see. Let's see. Can say more things. Say more things.
Hi. My name is Aaron J. Robinson. Robinson.
Robinson. Yay. Well, thanks so much for being here. This is your first time here, right? For the
Yes.
concert series.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Where in the world are you?
I am in the city of Indianapolis, Indiana.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Got our Midwest going on. I love it. So for those of us watching, which might be many, many people eventually, give us the nutshell of who you are, where you are right now in your music world.
Sure. I am currently a worship leader here in town, just at different churches. I'm not on staff at any church. I just kind of fill in for where people need me, different places, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I have released a couple of worship albums in the past, and just in the last couple of years, I have begun working on music for film and television and ads. So I've been co-writing with people. I've been learning how to produce, and yeah, it's been a really cool ride the last couple of years. I'm actually getting ready to release a Christmas single this year called O Come, Emmanuel." It's actually a very familiar song that I have kind of changed up a little bit, but I'll be singing that today.
Ooh, exciting. All right. Do you have you released music, CDs, anything like that people can go get somewhere?
Yes, all of my music is on Spotify and Apple Music, all the places where you can download and stream. You can also go to my website, aaronjrobinson.com. And yeah, my music is there. It's available for purchase. It's available for streaming.
All right, I'm typing that into the chat box.
Yes,
AaronJRobinson.com will lead you to all the places.
yes,
Do you produce your own music? Do you have a band? What's the process here?
yeah. The two albums that I've released were with a producer friend of mine who's an amazing guy, Matt Mellinger, and also with another producer named John David Webster. And they helped me with those first two albums and hired awesome, amazing musicians in Nashville to play on them, and so the production is just exquisite on these albums. But yeah, lately in the last couple of years, I've been learning how to produce, and this song "O Come," I'm going to produce myself, and
Nice.
it includes some string player friends of mine, and I love writing for strings. So I'm just really excited for how it's going to turn out. I'm almost there, finished with it, and it's going to release on December 11th.
Awesome. Oh, that's exciting. So we're getting like the sneak peek before
Yes.
this even happens. I love that. I also love arranging for strings. I was actually watching the Umbrella Academy, and the
Yes.
character that Ellen Page plays is a violin player, and when she plays with the orchestra, I'm just like, oh, I really miss writing for that sound. It's so different than my world, which is very keyboard based synths and pianos and all that stuff. So and Nelson Roy Miles just says, you guys look like Blossom and Joey from the 90s TV show Blossom. That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
I think I didn't watch Blossom a ton, but I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm just gonna say, and I do have a little plaid in my memory. So that's really great. And Shanti says strings are the best, speaking as a fiddler.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's really cool. And hey, Rob says yay. So we've got some people watching here. So I love that, Nelson. That's kind of hilarious. So very cool that you're writing for strings. And so when you play, I see the guitar in the background. I actually see 2, 3, like a teeny tiny peak of 3 guitars. So are you, I'm going to guess that like primary instrument is guitar for you?
Yes, it is now. I actually started playing music on the violin and viola, so I do have the string background, and actually that really helped me learn guitar pretty quick too. So that's kind of cool. So now my main instrument is guitar. I hardly ever play the viola, but I still have it, and I'm actually thinking of starting to play it a little bit more now. So
that's cool. I love that so much. And I also love that like starting to play the viola to bring you to the guitar is so interesting. I've tried to play I've been playing the piano since I was like 2. So every piano to me is very linear. And so when I started trying to teach myself guitar, I was touring with my band, and my guitar player in my band would be like, "You're trying to play the guitar like a piano." Like he kept like making fun of me for not quite like it was really a hard shift. And for some reason I couldn't get it. And then I got a ukulele, and the ukulele I was able to do it. So I'm jealous of anyone that can already play a string instrument, especially viola. And if you're into, writing for commercials and placements and stuff like that, there's so much like strings help so much emotionally. So to be able to have that language it's really cool. I'm excited.
yes.
So Nelson's like obsessed with Blossom. It's all caps. Nelson, I think we got the Blossom thing. Thank you. So when you play this solo, this piece solo, you generally you're singing and playing guitar.
That's correct.
Acoustic.
Yes, it's actually a classical guitar.
Ooh.
Nylon string. Getting
So
fancy.
So the difference between a classical and like a regular acoustic, is it the strings, or is it the body, or is it a combination of things?
It's a combination of things.
Okay.
It's mainly the strings, at least. I'm not like a guitar expert or anything, but yeah, the strings are nylon strings. Some of them are wound with steel, but the acoustic guitar is all steel string, and it just has the classical guitar has just a little bit warmer sound because it's just kind of like a yeah, it's just a warmer sound. And
well, you're an expert to me because I don't know any of this stuff. I have a guitar hanging on my wall, but it's missing a string, and so it's there for decoration. People are like, "Oh, do you play?" And I'm like, "I do not." It is very pretty though. It's my sister's old guitar. She doesn't play there anymore.
Yes.
Well, I am like very excited to go hear this exquisite music online. So you guys scroll up in the chat box because you can see where I put his Aaron's website, so you can hear the quote exquisite players from Nashville on this. But I'm excited to hear. We're getting a sneak peek of an upcoming single from Aaron, "O Come, O Come, Emmanuel." And it's a beautiful song, and it's perfect time of year to hear this kind of music. So why don't I pop off screen and let you take it away, and then I'll come back on when you're done.
Awesome. Yeah, I also think this song is great this time, especially this year, because the last verse just talks about everything that's been going on in our world, and so I just thought it was wildly appropriate for everything that's been happening this year. So, O come, Emmanuel. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns alone in exile here until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee. Oh, Oh come, thou days bring calm and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to O Israel. O come, desire of nations bind all peoples in one heart and mind. Bid envy, strife, and quarrel cease. Fill the whole world with heaven's peace. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, shall come to thee, shall come to thee.
Whoa, butter. Like the first note from your mouth, I was like, oh my God. And like, what a beautiful interpretation, as Rob said, and Susan says beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I can hear that just being what you just did, so intimate and, acoustic, but I also definitely hear room for the strings and how you're playing. So I'm excited to hear this single. So
Yes.
December 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. Shanti says haunting. I love that. Yeah, really beautiful performance of it. So
thank you. I'm also
really cool to get to hear it. You do this. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm also doing a Christmas show online on Facebook and possibly some other platforms on December 8th, on Tuesday that week.
Cool.
At 9 p.m. Eastern time. Just wanted to let people know that too.
Awesome. All right. So everyone go to aaronjrobinson.com to find out all these things, because I'm assuming the show's on your website too.
Yes.
Show and get ready for this single, because it's definitely beautiful. It feels very fitting for the mood of this upcoming December.
Yes.
So I cannot thank you enough for being here and sharing. It's so good to hear. I know you've been part of Amplify for so long, and it's so nice to hear you and put the name to the face to the music. So
yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and I will we'll see you next time, and good luck with the single release.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, let's see. We're going to pop you out and move on to our next gent. We've got a couple gents today. Sometimes we have an all ladies night. It's not really night, it's night somewhere. But we're going to bring back an old favorite, Mr. Jeb Colwell.
Whoa, hello. Wow, that's crazy. I just like a sliding glass door. I was like, technology. Yep. It's crazy.
Technology.
I just want to acknowledge Aaron because that was really incredible. And I also I want to apologize to Aaron because he and I are accountability partners, and I'm a couple days late on reporting my findings. So
I love that.
I know I'm in trouble, but
that's great. Well, the technology is such that he can't catch you in the green room. So
right. Okay.
Try if he may.
All right. The door's locked just in case he comes in here.
So glad to have you. So where in the world are you now? I know you've been bopping around a little bit on a journey of such.
Yeah. Well, I'm spending Thanksgiving with my girlfriend's parents and my girlfriend. She's here too.
That's good.
And we did it right. We quarantined for 14 days before coming down. So, and her parents also quarantined. So we're able to spend time together safely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
So where is that? You said coming down.
We're in Roanoke. So 8 hours south of New York City.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Roanoke.
Yeah.
Love it. It must be nice down there. Very cool.
It's beautiful. Yesterday was 70 degrees and sunny. So can't beat that. Today is a little cooler, but gonna get out and play some baseball later. So.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
So the last time you were here, you were about to take on scoring a film. How has that turned out?
So I was offered an opportunity over the summer to score a documentary that Jess, my girlfriend, who's a filmmaker, was working on. And she's worked with you and many other people in this course, which is great. So
yeah,
I got to score a piece, a 10-minute piece that Procter & Gamble was putting together with the Fluid Project, creating menstrual products for non-gender conforming people. And
cool.
Yeah, so it was a really meaningful project, and I got to flex my muscle with my getting into my DAW, which I've been working on and self-producing, which was kind of a new thing for me over the past couple of years.
Awesome. That seems to be the theme, kind of figuring out some of our own ways to get the ideas out from here out there and do it independently. So super cool. So now that's done, complete, will we get to see that at some point?
It is on YouTube. And I just haven't been so good about sharing that, but I will make a note to put that as a feature on my website. You can visit my website at jebcolwell.com.
Awesome. I was just about to ask, where do we go to find out all the things? www.jebcolwell. Give him 5 minutes after this concert to put the video up there.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
jebcolwell.com. That's coming into the chat, no matter what platform you're watching this on.
All right.
So very cool. So what's going on now? What's the nutshell of the world now?
Right now, I've been I continue to write and record just demos on my own, just getting used to just keeping that muscle that's strong. Luckily, I'm also involved with a traveling musical comedy called The Joshua Show. And with the pandemic, we were actually set before the pandemic began, we were set to have this big couple years of touring, and that was sidetracked. And but we're now going to be producing a new show beginning December 14th for 6 weeks. The House of Yes in Bushwick, Brooklyn, has donated their space to help us put up a new show, and we're doing it again. We're all quarantining, and then we're going to show up and do it right, and we're going to get a new show filmed so that we can pitch it, and then hopefully booked for a year out. These things, they take a long time to book.
Yeah.
As you know, tours.
Well, that's so exciting. Really cool. So now I'm like, what are you possibly going to play for us?
Well, this actually, I wanted to I wanted to acknowledge you, Cheryl, because you've been for, I think, nearly 4 years in my life such a force, and you actually, the way we met was I was at a songwriting workshop, and there was a guy who spoke about branding, and I approached him, and he says, "Well, I work with like really big artists and big companies, but I know somebody who would be perfect for you," and he put me in touch with you. And that's when we.
Who
I
is
know.
this
His name's escaping me right now, but
Huh.
I'll have to do some digging. But around that time, I had written a song that I was hell bent on having put into a movie that was coming out, if you recall.
I do recall. That's right.
That's right.
Yep.
And I just was going balls out, like really. I was determined to have this happen, and you coached me through the whole branding and pitching, and it was incredible. I joined your MX4 course,
Yep.
which is really incredible. Didn't end up getting the gold medal that I had hoped for, but I landed among the stars.
Yep.
And that was what I was trying to tell you on your Instagram. That was your math problem. Did you get it?
I have to go back and check it.
Okay.
It was like an emoji conundrum. It was like a bow and arrow plus a
minus
smiley face.
Yeah, right. Bow and arrow plus moon minus moon equals stars.
Yeah, I was like equals bow and arrow. But I was like, my brain is. I read it on the day that I found out I didn't get my gold, the moon that I was going for, and so I was like, my brain is just not like I know there's something here for me, but that makes a lot of sense. When you take the moon out of the sky, what's left is the stars.
Stars, yeah. I've always loved that quote. It's like there's such a Disney magical thing about it, which I've always loved. And
thank you for that path down memory lane. Yes, you were one of the first people that was in my MX4 course when I was doing it live, and that was really a special experience. And I learned a lot about other musicians and how we have a lot in common, no matter what our moon is, what our version of that is. So, well, I'm glad you're still around in my world here in Amplify.
It's a pleasure. And it's great to be here.
So that brings me back to my same question. What are you playing today? Something from the show, from the song that you wanted to pitch to the movie?
Exactly. Yeah. And around this time that I was doing this, I was also I had just joined the Joshua Show, and in the Joshua Show, I play this guy, which is the cute little guitarlele. It's a 6-string ukulele, tuned like a guitar, but sounds like a ukulele. And it's my travel guitar, and since I'm in Virginia, I don't have this is the only thing I have with me.
Cool.
So this song that I'm going to play, it's called "No One's a Wonder Woman," and I was going to pitch it for the Wonder Woman movie, and I did. Didn't hear back, but there's a second Wonder Woman movie coming out, which was supposed to come out in June, but due to the pandemic, the release is going to happen this Christmas. It's Wonder Woman 1984. It takes place in the 80s.
Nice.
So it's a really ambitious project for me to try and get this song in this movie at the time, and the song is really ambitious too. It's got like 100 chords in it, and I don't know how I'm going to fit all those chords into this little tiny thing. But wish me luck. I
don't know either, but I'm going to just put # Wonder Woman in the chat box in case any of those producers are just looking.
Okay.
I mean, why not? So I'm going to disappear, and we're going to hear "No One's a Wonder Woman."
That's right.
All right, here we go.
Amazon, born of clay, come beam your healing ray. I am drowning in ruthlessness. I trust if I just believe you would do like you did, Steve, and save my life in spite of me. No one's a Wonder Woman. Said maybe Wonder Woman. There There's no other woman swifter than Mercury, shrouded in mystery, spandex and compassion. Come save me, Wonder Woman. I was truly blind when I crossed your mission with your lasso of truth and bracelets of submission. Behind the weapons you felt my pain. There's no evil heart you could not change. On Transformation Island, no one's a Wonder Woman, except maybe Wonder Woman. There's no other woman swifter than Mercury, shrouded in mystery, spandex and compassion. You put up with the stuff only a mother could love. Always there lifting us up, and we keep on falling, falling, falling for you. I'm no longer blind, and I got a brand new mind. Woman, I've come so far since I poisoned the reservoir. I may never breathe in outer space, then again it's not my place. Invisible, colorful, you are so wonderful. No one's a Wonder Woman, set totally Wonder Woman. There's no other woman. Clap, clap. Swifter than Mercury, shrouded in mystery, spandex and compassion. Come save me, come save me. You're my Wonder Woman. There's no other woman swifter than Mercury, shrouded in mystery, spandex and compassion. Come save me, come save me, come save me, Wonder Woman.
Woo! I don't know if you can see everyone in the green room. We're all like,
oh yeah,
totally. We were ready to crowd surf.
All right, good.
I'm so excited I got to hear that song with this setup.
Oh yeah,
because I think you sent it to me a million years ago.
Yeah.
Full production on all the things, right? So
yeah.
So fun. So Shanti says the movie needs your song,
Okay.
and you have a great voice, and you're good at music, and with all the puns.
Thank you, Shanti. That's sweet.
Yeah, really awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that, and what a great story. And I love that you also just put it out there for the next Wonder Woman movie, because you know there's gonna be like 10 of them also, right? Like,
yeah. Well, the funny thing is now, like the 84 version, with the recording I made, it's actually more suited for that movie. The original one was set in like the 1930s, but this song I kind of wrote thinking of like ELO, Journey, like a David Foster production. I think the 84 movie, we'll see. If they haven't chosen a song yet, there we go.
Well, fingers crossed.
Okay.
I love it either way. And I'm excited for people to hear that. Can we hear this like on your website, jebcolwell.com?
I haven't quite figured out how to release it yet, so I don't know. I might just put it up. The thing is like, I think I'm probably going to put it up somewhere so it's visible. I think it's important, right? You would say that, right?
It depends on what you want. Do you want people to hear it?
I do.
Then yes.
Okay. All right.
Put it somewhere where people can hear it.
Okay. Thank you. It's just that simple, isn't it? Sometimes.
But sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're just clouded by all the stuff. And yes, I sometimes am tongue in cheek and make it sound simple, but yeah. Oh, Aaron says on movie release day, make it make it a thing. I like it all. Well, thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you for coming back and staying and continuing to come back and being such a force of positivity and fun in Amplify. We're all very, very lucky to have you in our midst. So thanks for being here.
Thank you, Cheryl. I love you. I love everybody. And I want to just give a shout out to Aaron. I'm going to catch up with you any moment now. Oh, and Susan Lavelle. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. How could I miss your birthday? Happy belated birthday, Susan.
Look at that. Happy birthday, Susan. Jeb, do your homework for Aaron, your accountability buddy.
You're right.
Makes me really happy. And have a wonderful weekend, Jeb. Thanks for being here.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. All right. Next, we have another return amplifier, Mr. Chris KEATS, all the way from, I believe, Europe.
Yeah. I'm in Santa Pola in Spain. Yes, Mr. Chris KEATS.
Mr. Chris KEATS. But you go by KEATS is your musical name, right?
Yeah, a little bit of self-promo here. Yeah.
Be yourself. Accent and
Be yourself,
all.
yeah.
I love it. Your accent
Nice.
is not a Spanish accent, but you are in Spain. Are you still stuck in Spain, or are you there now by choice?
I'm here now by choice. Yeah, I can't pretend any longer that I'm being kept here because of COVID. It's been like 8 months. So yeah, it's choice.
I love it. I love it. So what's new in your world since last time you've been here?
Yeah, it's a long time since I was on this before. So I released a new single in September, a cover of I know. It was my first single for like 2 years. I was just like, oh, I just love getting it out there, you know. And then new single in September, then I released a new single Friday just gone called Love Is So Simple, which I'll give you a little taste of a bit later on. But yeah, lots of me doing this on my computer for like weeks at a time. So I'm looking so December's going to be like a recording, songwriting, collaborating month. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. So the single that you released and the stuff that you're working on right now, are you producing all that? Do you have other musicians that you're collaborating with, or is it all you doing that at the computer?
Yeah, it's mostly me. Like the new single, I did everything except for a couple of female vocalists, one like gospel vocalist and then an operatic singer. And then so I put that all together and then I send it to the producer to be mixed and mastered, and then it comes back and it's all lovely and rounded and pretty. So yeah, mostly me.
And where can we hear that? Where should we send people? I'm going to type this into the chat box now.
So Spotify is my main focus for this single. So it's KEATS with a full stop. Otherwise, if you don't put the full stop in, you get like 15 or 20 other artists. So full stop and go straight to me.
KEATS period. Like
KEATS period. Yeah, KEATS. Yeah, like on the t-shirt. Just
and like on your name there. So and can people get to Spotify via your website?
No, they can't. I knew you were going to ask me that. It was sort of on my list to do today, but no, but they will be able to.
Period. I'm going to type that in. So, you know, everyone give Chris a few minutes to get it on his website, but eventually where would people go for your website?
Oh, it's KEATS Official, KEATS Official.com.
There we go. We'll just put that in.
Yeah, I put a sign up form today in lieu of this, so people can get free songs. They pop their email in, so that's on there, but the Spotify link is not.
Pop your email, get a good song, full stop. Which
full stop
is another word for period. I've just learned.
Yeah.
I learned so much on these. I learned about 6-string ukuleles and the difference between acoustic guitars and classical guitars and the difference in a period and a full stop, which is none, perhaps. So yeah, cool.
No, you don't.
You're sort of shifting into what we call phase 2 of the musician success cycle, where you've done all the releasing and promoting and all the stuff, and you sort of gathered all the stuff you need to know, and now you're like, I'm back into creation mode. I'm ready to create. So that's where you're kind of stepping into. That's cool.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really exciting, and so I've started saying no to projects when people ask. Like normally I'm like, yes, I want to do this, and then I end up getting overwhelmed and not being able to do it. So I've put off a couple of recording projects and songwriting projects until December. So I'm super excited about December.
Awesome. Really cool. I love that you're able to say no, and it's not a no forever. It's a no right now. It's a no until I'm able to really focus on this. And that's like to me, the first thing that prevents overwhelm is being okay with it. It's actually a yes. It's a yes, and in a little while. It's not even a no, right? Like, what a great context is like, I'm totally a yes to this in 3 months. So, or in a month or in a week or so. Yeah, that's so great. I know it's very hard for a lot of us musicians to say no to opportunities because we're constantly looking for the next door to open it to the next thing. So I think it's really empowering to be able to do that. So good for you. And that leads me to my last question, which is, what are you going to play for us today?
I'm going to play Love Is So Simple, the new single for you.
Yay. Awesome. Well, I'm just going to disappear and let you go to and share anything else you want to share that I haven't asked, if there's anything else you want to tell us about this. But if not, I'll just let you get to it.
Oh, amazing. Thank you. Okay, so this is Love Is So Simple, which I released last Friday. So it's a week old, even though the recording was done almost a year ago. Okay, so I released it for Rise UK, which is a Brighton-based charity in England. This is a domestic abuse charity. So I wanted to kind of highlight the issues that are going on for that charity and the amazing work they do. So you can find out about them at facebook.com/RiseUK, RISE UK. All right, this is Love Is So Simple. I hope you like it. I'll tell you how I'm feeling, 'cause I haven't in so long. Can you tell I miss my mother, another woman you've become? You let me down when I was just a girl. You didn't protect me from the dangers in the world. Love is so simple, why make it so hard? Love is so simple, why make it so hard? Why come to me in the morning on a dark December day? Why cry in my kitchen, my burning cold in my bed? You let me down when I was just a girl. You didn't protect me from the dangers in the world. You know love is so simple, why make it so hard? Love is so simple, why make it so hard? You make it so hard. You save the one you love. This love is so simple. You save the one you love. You save the one you love.
Woo! Oh, really beautiful. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yeah, thanks for sharing. I shared the link to Rise UK. What a beautiful reason to write a song. Yeah.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here and being part of the gentleman folk of Amplify. We are lucky to have you too.
Thank you, much appreciated. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Have an amazing weekend.
Yeah, and you. Thank you.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye. All right, we have time to have a fourth performance today. We will conclude that concludes the gentleman version, the gentleman segment of this show, and we're going to invite Lyn Maiscott. I hope I'm saying that right. On.
You are.
Hello, Lyn.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being here, and you've been ready the whole time. I've seen you there, just ready to go. So
I was moving too much. I kept thinking of things I needed to do.
Well, you look great. Where in the world are you playing from?
In New York, in Soho, where I live.
Yeah.
I live here with my husband, who's quietly sitting on the couch, Robert Rosen, who wrote the John Lennon bio, Nowhere Man. Just mentioning that because some people might be aware of it. And my cat was who might make an appearance. You never know.
Oh, okay. I love a good cat appearance. And husband sitting quietly in the back, also appreciated. Love it. So tell what's going on in your what's the snapshot of your music career right now?
Well, I released a song just a week ago. I Can't Touch You, Supermoon, which you and I had talked about. I call it a quarantine production. It was inspired by being in lockdown, missing people, and the supermoon we had in April. And then I couldn't go into the studio, so my longtime producer, Nick Miller, extracted the audio from a video I had, just like a performance video I had done. We added some tracks, managed to do that, and he mastered it for me. And so now it's out there.
Yay!
Yeah.
Amazing. So you've got this single out, came out last week. Where can people hear it? What's the best place to send people to?
I probably just go to my website, marylynmaiscott.com. It is, if anybody wants just to go directly to Apple or Spotify, but that has all the links on my homepage. So
great. That is now in the chat box for everyone to go obsess over. So excited. So what's next for you?
I actually have an EP coming out late next month. It's live recordings from a particular show. The sound was good at that show, luckily. And I'm doing an advanced single, which I'm actually excited about. It's the one cover song, and it's thematically related to this song. It's All I Have to Do Is Dream, which everybody loves, but I do it in a very different way from the original.
Which I feel like makes the best covers, when you've got the familiarity and the lyrics and even the chord progressions, and then everything else just is your own. I think that some of my favorite cover songs are ones that are such departures from the original, but really still honor it. So
right. Yeah. I work with two wonderful musicians normally doing shows, and so they're on the recording, Joan Chu and Greg Jansen. Sorry.
Very cool.
And it took us a while to figure out the arrangement. We didn't want it to be. I had been doing it in the way I sing it. I had been doing it for quite a while, but Joan had the idea to kind of fool around with the chords a little bit, and Greg is always really wonderful with his reactions to my songs. So I think it came out really well.
Very exciting. Oh, I'm excited to hear that. So what is that what you're playing today? No, you're playing something that's similar to that.
I'm playing I Can't Touch You, Supermoon, that I just released.
Amazing. Well, I'm going to pop off here. Clearly today the theme is guitars with all different sizes and kinds, which makes me excited to hear you play this. So I'm going to pop off, and then yeah, let's hear this.
Thank you. I can think about you all day long, and even at night when the hours drag on. I can think about you thinking about me. One thing about my mind, it plays movies for free, but I can't touch you, baby. I want to, baby. I want to so bad. And I can't see you, honey. I need to, honey. I need to. It's making me sad. I can dream about you any old time. Watch your pretty face draw close to mine. Oh, I can dream about you, dream about me. You're never around, but you're the best company. But I can't touch you, baby. I want to, baby. I want to so bad. And I can't kiss you, honey. I miss you, honey. I miss you. I'm feeling so sad. We're a super moon. You shine on me, I shine on you. We're a hot balloon. You float to me, I float to you. But I can't touch you, honey. I want to, honey. I want to so bad. And I can't feel you, honey. It's real you, honey. It's real you. No, I'm so sad. You're a super moon. You shine on me, I shine on you. You're gorgeous too. I sing to you, you sing to me. You sing to me, I sing to you. Oh, but I can't touch you, honey. I want to, honey. I want to so bad. And I can't see you, honey. I need to, honey. I need to. I'm feeling so sad. I can't touch you, baby. I want to, baby. I want to so bad. And I can't kiss you, honey. I miss you, honey. I miss you. It's driving me mad. We're a super moon, but I can't touch you.
Woo! Thank you. I was like not knowing what to expect from you vocally, and then you come out and you're like, roar. I mean, you're just like this lovely, sweet presence. And I know you're a little bit newer Amplify member, and I was like, oh, this will be a sweet. And you just got the power vocal there. I love it. I'm so pleasantly surprised. Not that I was thinking it was be. It's always so fun to put the name to the face to the music with these. So thank you so much for that.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed it. I loved all the other performances and great songs.
Yeah, it's always fun to sort of hear where people are. And I know, it's great to do your own show. But then, I mean, one of my favorite things in the city that I did when I was touring was the New York Songwriter Circle, which happened every Monday night at the Bitter End. And I loved it so much. I ended up hosting it for a little bit. But Tina Schaefer hosted it. And it's just, one song and you're 5 or 6 people on stage and you go around in a circle. And I think you maybe get 2 to 3 songs and depending on how many. And it's so not about the song. It's just this experience and community. And that's what I love about this. Just, even from all corners, we've got, New York and Raleigh and Spain and Indianapolis. And, I think it's so great to be able to do this together. So,
yeah. And Chris is my pod mate. So it was nice to do with him. Chris.
Yay. Oh yeah, that's right. So yes, we have PUPs, Power Up Pods, essentially small subsets of the Amplify membership that are accountability groups. And that's a great segue to say the enrollment for Amplify opens only twice a year for a very short amount of time so that I can focus in on Amplify and not on promoting Amplify. And the next time is December 30th. So if you're a musician watching and you're like, oh my God, I want to be part of the cool kid club, because that's what Amplify is, December 30th, and you can get on the wait list. So I'll put that link in here. And you are getting some hearts from people. Dara is sending you hearts, and Scraps Arts Music, which I think is Justine. So yes, you're getting all the hearts here. You can go to the chats and see that.
Hearts are good.
Marilyn, thank you so much. We did not get to see the cat, so you'll have to come back so we can get a cameo from the cat.
Okay. Yeah.
Always love a good cat cameo. I only have dogs here, so they come and go. They're really tired because we had a long play day yesterday. So, but thank you for being here. Thank you, Aaron and Chris and Jeb, Marilyn. Thank you everyone for partaking in today's concert series. Go back to the chat box and click on all their links and go obsess over them all weekend long and their music, and follow and do all the things that you do for your favorite artists. So yeah, thank you everyone, and have a really wonderful, hopefully this is a long weekend for most of you, especially anyone in the States. So enjoy, relax, and I will see you all next week. We've got a work day together all day Friday if you want to come hang with me on Zoom and get super productive. So if you're an Amplify, look forward to that. And yeah, happy end of November, everyone.